Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So for today's video I'm going to be attempting to let Siri do my makeup. Now I've watched people do like Siri controls their life for a day, and I've watched one other person do this, which I think was Sophie Louise, and I'm pretty sure I watched that in like August or something like that, so it's been a long time. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I've got like 4 different options for each product of makeup, and then I'm going to ask Siri to pick a number basically, and then whatever it picks is whatever I'm going to be doing for my makeup. I have picked things which I do wear on a regular basis, just 4 different options, because I do actually have to go out today with however this makeup turns out. Like, I can't just take it all off and start again, so let's hope this doesn't turn out too badly. And it is actually snowing outside now as I'm filming this, which is quite exciting. So yeah, if you do enjoy watching it, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, and without further ado, let's jump straight on into it. So I was proper struggling for an idea for this week's video, and then this popped into my mind and I was like, that is what I'm gonna do. So I've got all of my makeup, well 4 different options of each makeup in this travel makeup bag here. It's so heavy, and I'm just gonna ask Siri what I'm doing. So obviously first up we've got primer. I actually had 2 options for this, so there's either the Urban Decay Urban Defense Complexion Primer or the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. So this is number 1 and this is number 2. Hey Siri, pick a number between 1 and 2.
The answer is 1.
So we're using the Urban Decay. I've actually nearly run out of this stuff and it is so expensive, it's a joke. It's like £30 a bottle. It can be like quite oily too for a primer, but it's got SPF 30 in it and it's clear. It's not like white, because a lot of primers with SPF in aren't clear. That's why I like it, and it always makes my cheeks go so red. So now that I've primed, obviously the next thing I'm going to be doing is foundation. I did actually have about 30 possible options, but I just picked 3 which were completely different to each other. So I've got the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation, which I don't really want to use because I only wear this on special occasion because it is so expensive. And then I've got the L'Oreal Infallible Long Wear Stick Foundation, which I've been wearing like religiously recently. And then I've got the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Pick a number between 1 and 3.
3.
3. So we're going with the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Foundation. And then I'm just going to blend that in with my usual Real Techniques. I think it's called like a blending brush, but I just call it a toothbrush because that's what it looks like. Everyone else laughs at me when I say a toothbrush, but it looks like a big toothbrush. And that can leave some streaks, so I just kind of go over the top with a beauty blender. And yeah, I just put myself in the eye. Okay, so far I'm happy with that because that is something which I would wear like on a regular. So the next thing I've got is concealer. Normally I would wear this Revolution one on my face, and then either the Maybelline Anti-Age Eye Erase under my eyes or the Tarte Shape Tape, depending on like how long I need my makeup to last. But I've also brought in the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer today because I used to use this religiously like when I was about 16, 2 years ago. So yeah, I do need 2 of these, 1 for my spots and 1 for under my eyes. So I'm going to ask it to pick a number between 1 and 4, and then a number between 1 and 3. So we've got number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Pick a number between 1 and 4.
It's 2.
So I'm using this on my spots, which I'm not sure how that's going to go. And then this is the 3 which are left. Pick a number between 1 and 3.
It's 2.
2 again. So I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape under my eyes, which I'm very happy about. It's this Urban Decay one I'm a bit worried for, not gonna lie. The shade's a little bit different to the foundation, to say the least, but I mean, it'll highlight, I guess. Oh no, it's blending in nice. Right, I'm happy with that, and then I'm just going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape under my eyes like I do every other day. They actually had an offer the other day where it was £6 worldwide shipping on the Tarte website, and this is nearly empty because I got it last January, but I literally refused to pay £20 shipping. So I ordered one. It's now 2.5 weeks later and it still hasn't arrived. It said it's at Heathrow last Friday and it's now Tuesday, so don't know when that's gonna come. Yeah, it's the best concealer. At first I wasn't a fan of it because it's so thick. You've got to kind of be careful with it. but when I use this Real Techniques buffing brush, like, it blends out so nice. I mean, it gives you a really nice glow. Right, okay, so that is my base kind of done. So now I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. So obviously I'm going to like just brush through them as I normally would every day. And then I'm going to ask Siri which one I'm using. I've either got the Freedom Brow Pomade in Blonde or the Duo Brow Powder in Taupe. Freedom doesn't exist as a brand anymore, but I think it's Revolution Pro, which I've taken over them. The products are the exact same. So yeah, this is number 1, this is number 2. Pick a number between 1 and 2.
It's 2.
2, so we'll go in for the powder today, which I haven't actually used in a while. I seem to use the pomade in winter and the powder in summer. Don't know why that is. So yeah, as you can see, the shade I use in this is like almost empty. So we might have to dip into the other side a bit. Brows are like the one thing I absolutely hate doing. But I don't really have like much naturally. You see, like this one proper goes down and then this one like ends here. So it's so awkward. They will do. I mean, they're not even at all, but they'll do. I cannot work with that today for some reason. So yeah, for my eyeshadow primer, I don't actually have another option to use, so I'm just using my usual Rimmel Match Perfection concealer, because if I don't use this, it'll just crease and I just end up with like a big line across my eye. I don't understand how things look so much darker on camera. Like, my hair looks about 3 shades darker, my eyebrows do. Like, it don't make sense, and I swear I'm a lot paler in real life. Okay, so for eyeshadow, if you know me, you probably know I've got about 50 eyeshadow palettes, probably more. So I've just picked out 4 of them, which have got quite a lot of shade options inside. The first one is the Too Faced Natural Love, then I've got the Anastasia Modern Renaissance, the Urban Decay Ready to Run, and then the Revolution Pro Regeneration Trends Celestial palette. So yeah, this is number 1, this is number 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Pick a number between 1 and 4.
It's 4.
4. Oh, brilliant. I haven't used this palette in literally months, so it's going to be the Too Faced Natural Love. Now, I kind of wanted to pick my shades which I use inside, but I know that if I ask it to like do it in order, it's literally going to pick like stiletto. So there's 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 shades inside this palette. So I'm going to ask it to pick 5 numbers between 1 and 30, and they're going to be the only 5 shades I can use. I can use all of them or one of them or whatever. Just let's see how it turns out, because there is, as you can probably see, quite a wide range of colours in there. Pick 5 numbers between 1 and 30.
Here's what I found on the web for pick.
Okay, so I'm going to have to do them individually instead. Pick a number between 1 and 30.
The answer is 23.
Pick a number between 1 and 30.
It's 30.
Pick a number between 1 and 30.
The answer is 23.
It's already given us that, so I'll try again.
It's 9.
Pick a number between 1 and 30.
8.
Pick a number between 1 and 30.
That would be 19.
So I've got shades 23, 30, 9 and 19. So I'm going to count them across like this. So number 8 is Satin Sheets and number 9 is Push Up. 19 is Poodle, which I always use as a highlighter. 23 is Spoiled and 30 is Stiletto. Obviously I'm certainly not going to be using that stiletto colour because that is black. So I'm going to start out by taking Spoiled, which is this one here, kind of in my crease a bit, because that's like the darkest shade, even though it isn't matte, which isn't ideal. That's actually turned out quite nice. So then I'm going to take that one which is Push Up and kind of go more into the crease in like the outer third with that. Like, I know what I'm talking about and I definitely don't. And then I'm going to use the shade Satin Sheets, sorry, that one there, and then I'm just going to go over the rest of my eyelid with that because that's the lightest one. And actually I don't think this has turned out too badly. And then I'm going to use that white shade Poodle as like an inner corner highlight. And I'm definitely not using that stiletto because I've never touched that shade. But to be honest, like, these are shades I wouldn't normally use and it still turned out kind of nice. So Siri's done me a favour. Now I'm going to ask it if I am using eyeliner or not. So I'm going to ask it to flip a coin to switch things up. If it's heads I am, if it's tails I'm not. Flip a coin.
Heads.
I'm wearing eyeliner. Please pray for me. Oh, by the way, this is the Super Cat eyeliner. I normally use the skinny, but it's run out, so I'm on this for now. That hasn't turned out too bad on that eye for me. I'll watch me mess it up. To be fair, that could have gone so much worse. I mean, they're not the best wings in the world, to say the least, but they'll do. So yeah, I'm going to ask it to flip a coin again. If it's heads, I'm killing my eyelashes. If it's tails, I'm not. Flip a coin.
It's tails this time.
So I'm not killing my eyelashes. For mascara, again, I've got 4 options and I'm just going to ask it to pick 2 of these out for me. So I've got the Essence Lash Princess, the L'Oreal Mega Volume, which I use every day, the L'Oreal Unlimited, and then the Maybelline Lash Sensational, which is nearly empty. So this is number 1, this is 2, this is 3, and then this is 4. Pick a number between 1 and 4.
The answer is 3.
So I'm using the Unlimited Mascara as my first option, and then obviously it's 1, 2, 3. Pick a number between 1 and 3.
It's 2.
2. So then I'm using the Mega Volume on the top, which I would normally use as my base. So yeah, this one I like because you can like bend the wand and I just find that really fun. I mean, it doesn't help you really do your mascara in any way, but it's fun. That's actually lifted my lashes quite well without eyelash curlers. I'm quite happy. Okay, so that's like the first layer of mascara. I'm just going to give that a second to like dry in a bit before I go back in with this one. So meanwhile, while I'm waiting for that to dry in, I'm going to ask it what I'm doing for bronzer. So number 1 is the Hoola by Benefit. Then I've got the Imagination Highlight to the Moon palette. So what I'm going to do, because there's 3 shades in here, is say Literally is number 1, Warrior is number 2, and then Can't Deal is number 3. Or I've got the Maybelline Master Contour Face Stick thing, which is like a cream contour. Pick a number between 1 and 5.
1.
1. So I'm going in with the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit. First, obviously, I'm just going to like put this on. My eyelashes have literally gone like spider's legs with that. It's gone so glumpy. I like something like fluffier for the top layer, but hey ho. And then I'm just going to use this very carefully because, as we know, I'm very pale and Hoola is quite dark. And then I'm just grabbing my Zoeva face shape brush. Zoeva brushes are so good, but like they're an absolute fortune. So that's bronzer, and now I'm going on to powder. I always powder over the top because with me being so pale, bronzer always looks a little bit streaky and the powder just kind of hides that a bit. So for powder I have 4 options. First one is the MAC Studio Fix, the second is the Maybelline Matte Maker, got the Maybelline Fit Me, and then finally the NYX Hydra Touch, which I wear every day. So MAC's number 1, Matte Maker number 2, Fit Me number 3, and then NYX number 4. Pick a number between 1 and 4.
2.
2. So today we're using the Maybelline Matte Maker, which is the one I was hoping I wasn't using because there's like nothing hardly left in it, but yeah. And then this is just on like Spectrum A01. Oh, it's all crumbling everywhere. So that is my powder done, and then I'm just gonna whiz onto my highlighter because I've got 2 minutes left on my memory card. So for highlighter, I've either got the Cover FX, Moonlight, the Self palette, or the Imaging, and then if I get the Self or the Imaging, I'll let it pick a shade in those palettes. Pick a number between 1 and 3.
It's 1.
It's 1. So I'm not going to be doing any of that, and I'm literally just going to go in with the Cover FX Moonlight highlighter. I got this at Cheshire Oaks and it was literally reduced from like, I think it's about £30 to 10, which was such a bargain. This is like the only Cover FX product I've ever owned, but it's so nice. It's such like a pretty subtle highlighter more than the other ones I wear, which are like boom in your face, hi. And then finally for lips, I've got 3 options. Number 1 is the Maybelline Colour Drama in 610 Stripped Down, the Too Faced Melted Matte in Child Star, and then something I haven't worn in a long time, a MAC lipstick which is in the shade Velvet Teddy, which when I was like 14 it was my life. Pick a number between 1 and 3.
It's 3.
It's 3, so we're going to be using Velvet Teddy and really switching it up. There's like no shape to this lipstick anymore, so it's so awkward to use. Yeah, and that's about the best I'm going to be getting out of that. I can't get into wearing lipsticks anymore. Like, I'm such a liquid lipstick person now, it's ridiculous. So yeah, that is the finished makeup look. To be honest, I'm not that like unhappy with it. I absolutely love the eyeshadow colours. Like Siri, you can pick my eyeshadow every day if you want. So yeah, if you have enjoyed watching it, don't forget to hit a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I'll be back next Friday at 4:30 with a brand new video. Bye!